It's a beautiful spring morning here, and I just wanted to jump on to say something about how sometimes it can be hard to be kind to ourselves. And we see a lot of this stuff on social media about self compassion, kindness, self care. Well, of course, it's really important. Um, and it can look like lots of different things, but I'm talking about actually turning towards yourself emotionally, physically, psychologically. And many of us don't really know how to do that. I work with quite a lot of people in the coaching space who just say, I'm not good at this. I find this really hard. And I think there's a good reason for that is that we live in a culture that celebrates productivity, that celebrates overextension, doing, being busy, achieving. And that's really at odds with humanity and nature. Of course, it's good to be, fulfilled and doing good things in your life, but so far out of balance sometimes, and our bodies tell us this. Um, I've had some surgery this week, and I'm just realizing how the body just needs love, and we can feel vulnerable, and that's an invitation to just come back, to recognize that rest is just as valuable as doing, in fact, more so sometimes. And a couple of tips are really just to get into the habit of listening to your body, finding pockets of space in the day to get quiet, to go inwards. And I like to ask the question, what do you need right now? What would good support look like for you? As if talking to myself, really. And that could be anything from good food, rest, a joyful conversation, connection. It could be anything, really. Um, yeah, and we get out of the habit of doing that because we don't always know how. And another good one is to talk to yourself as you would a really good friend. I would often say to people who feel quite vulnerable and low, if you were meeting yourself as a friend, what would you say to yourself today? And, you know, the chastising chatter of the mind is all saying you're not good enough. But actually, as a good friend, you would say, you're doing the best you can. It takes a lot of courage. You're okay. Look after yourself. So that's the message for today. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.